when we can know you don't come bring change. Release and make him smile, feel like he go far. Baba, we dey celebrate, oh. No more drinks, we dey jubilate, oh. Happy Father's Day to you. Peace and joy for us too. Peace and joy for us too. Release and be free and now. Father's love they show. Baba, leader, are you here? Together now we grow. For us to release and now be free and now. Father's love they show. Baba, leader, are you here? Together now we grow. Mama, they cry, oh. Our leader Mazinam they kano. Children they shout release am. Your friends love you, oh. Missed you. The sacrifice can never be in vain, can't you see? Freedom's calling. Oh, 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 we stand united. Oh, 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 freedom ignited. Oh, 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 hearts undivided. For you we will fight it. Journey's long but faith never wavers. Strength in numbers of the bravest. Holding on to dreams so dear. Liberty so near. All these hands up together. Oh, oh, now and forever. Oh, oh, better days ahead. We'll never forget. Oh, we stand united. Oh, 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 freedom ignited. Oh, 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 hearts undivided. You will fight it. Oh, rise up together. Oh, now and forever. Oh, better days ahead. We'll never forget. Oh, we stand united. Oh, 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 freedom ignited. Oh, 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 hearts undivided. You will fight it. For now we can release them on our leader, good man who loves his people more than his life. Free him now.
Land of the rising, hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication.
Warm greetings to all Biafrans and warm greetings to the enemies of Biafra. Warm greetings to all my ministers of the gospel of Biafra in the house. And to all of you listening from all over the globe, we salute you and we salute your courage. We salute what you do for Biafra and we salute your contributions for keeping the watches of Biafra alive. We salute all of you who have participated in the IOU loan and we call on everyone that have not participated in the IOU loan to go and key in. The numbers that are running down this screen are the numbers that you can reach out to the Biafran media team and also to the finance minister and also to the IOU loan line. Yes, check all the numbers on this screen. If you have any issues pertaining to how you can key into the liberation of the Biafran government led by the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, you want to participate in the contribution, you want to know your state, you want to know the admin and coordinators or representatives of your country of residence, you have one thing or another to present to the Biafran government that will move us forward, reach out to any of these numbers. You have issues in your finance or you want to get clarifications, reach out to any of these numbers, or you even pick that one that is written Finance Minister. That is the Minister of Ejema, the Minister of Okbobo, the Finance Minister of the Biafran government. That IOU loan line is very, very important line because this is the line that you will call and make every arrangement and get clarifications on your IOU. The IOU loan of Biafran government is one of its kind, which has never existed in any government that has existed before. That's why you need to understand that the Biafran government is coming up with things that has never existed to make a difference. We don't have to do it the way others have done before. We have to do it differently this time to make it peculiar so that in years to come, your names will be reckoned in history. In years to come, people will call the Prime Minister's name and call your own names and tell the stories of how you stood your ground to see that the Biafran liberation came to fruition. I salute all of you. We played some music at the beginning of this program. That is music rendition by Biafra Express. Biafra Express. This is one of the BRGIA media personnel who is serving in the uh, aspect of music and other publications. So we are calling on all of you. If you have not subscribed to Biafra Express YouTube channel or follow him on Twitter, please do so. He's the one that sang the music, Simon Ekpa, the good guy. Yeah. Oluwa bless Ekpa. So that is the same Biafra Express. So please, we want you guys to follow him and get updated. Then we also reckon on M. Josh. M. Josh is one music icon that has since ever sang his music to the liberation of Biafra. He's not been going after the big trophies of one Nigeria artists that they sing to the glory of one Nigeria just to win big Grammy awards, but he's only been singing about the freedom of the Biafran people. So go to YouTube, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, look for M. Josh, follow M. Josh, and make his music to trend. He's one of the media personnel of BRGIA that is serving his own purpose and doing it in the music arena. And the music is speaking up, is sending his messages through there to the freedom of the Biafran people. Then we also have Lucky Star. So all of you should look for Lucky Star's YouTube channel and Twitter and follow him and keep his work on. He's the one that sang the music Odogu Ada Deku. Okay. And then he sang another one of Urobo Isoko say you de sweeto. So he has sung another one again, which I don't remember the title. But I want to comment on all of you who are bringing all these, your voices out to create these melodies to make sure you contribute something in the media. You're all serving a good purpose in the media department of the Biafran government in exile. You see, you can write with your pen and paper, and then you can sing with your voice, and then you can broadcast, and then you can be retweeting, and you can be there on the comment section to twat all the Indian Samas and their Fonjas that have been recruited. So we all have a purpose. You can be hosting spaces, hosting programs, doing one documentary or another. You're all appreciated in the media. If I have not called your name or reckoned on you, please, whatever you've been doing, which we have not identified you, please reach out to these numbers, reach out to us so that we will identify you and give you the credence that you deserve. Because it's not easy to create your time out of your busy schedules, your work, and everything that is happening, and then you make it happen. The Biafran liberation is a selfless sacrifice that we are doing. No one is paid, starting from the Prime Minister that I know of. No one is paid in the Biafran government, down to those in the media. So I need to appreciate all of you for your selfless sacrifice. I salute the existence of our eternal leader, the existence of our former president of Biafra, the existence of our supreme leader, the existence of all the heroes and heroines that have stood the test of time. The heroes past, we mourn them and continue to celebrate them. And the heroes that are still fighting today, we celebrate you all for holding the ground and for making it to happen. So here we go, and we salute our Prime Minister, the man of the moment, the pride of Biafra, the hope of the Biafran people, who has come to salvage Biafrans and give them awakening hope after Mazinamdi Kanu was kidnapped. The hope of the Biafran people has been reassured, and they are here to make it happen through the auspices of the indomitable Obatobie of the Biafran people. I salute all of you. And here in the studio, I have my two ministers here. I have Minister Ogo 247. Then I have Minister O.B. Chicago. Oh, O.B. Chicago, thank you so much for that your beautiful dance steps, which you ushered us into the studio. It was awesome. Uh, maybe if na man been dance, it no go too fine. So when we saw that the ladies were dancing, we said, let the ladies showcase the stage, and brought us in with that warm welcome. Biafrans love you for what you're doing, and we appreciate you. So Biafran people, more of us may be joining us, and also continue to do what you're doing. We are here to put a voice and to keep the bell ringing while the flag is flying above sea level. So I will give the mic to my ministers in the house for them to say hi to all of you before we move into the order of the day. Mas, you go 247, are you there? Mas, you go 247, are you there? I think it's a bit far from the mic. Okay. Obi Biafra, over to you.
Good morning, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Welcome again. And when you are joining us, remember to share and like it and send it to all platforms. Welcome. Remember, our leader is still fighting inside. Never give up is the code. Please, Biafrans, continue doing whatever you are doing and focus on this rising sun. Don't let anybody distract you. Don't let the enemy stop you. Be more aggressive than the aggressor so that they will give you space. Welcome. Good morning from here. There will.
There will be Mas, you go. Are you disposed? Mas, you go, are you there? Mas, you go, are you there?
Maybe
Okay.
he's busy. Maybe he's busy.
Mas, you go is not there. When is there, he will let us know. So, Biafran people, before we continue, let us start with this because it's very, very important for all Biafrans to remember the reason why we do this all the time. Obi, you have something to say?
Please, if you need the voting link as you are watching, send voting link on inbox of any of these numbers you are seeing. I'm sending it as we are speaking right now. If you have not voted and you need the voting link, say voting link or inbox me or inbox information minister right now. We need more votes. Thank you. Continue, minister.
Thank you, Obi. Like my number there on the screen. Anybody that messages my number on WhatsApp, as soon as you message my number on WhatsApp, the first thing that will pop up as a reply to you is automatic message of voting link. So if you message this my number on WhatsApp, you will get a message that says, if you want us to help you through your voting process, contact this number, give all this information, or if you know how to vote, click this link here and then cast your vote. And then there's another message that says, if you have already voted before, you don't need to vote again, just ignore this message. So if you message my number on WhatsApp, that is the pop-up message that will come to you first. So we thank all of you. Please do as my minister Obi has said. Thank you. Thank you for watching and thank you for keying. Thank you for watching and thank you for keying as we continue. Yes, the IOU Biafra government special loan is super important. Obi, can you hear me? Is my voice coming out? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So there is need for more and much emphasis on the IOU special loan of the Biafran government in exile. A lot of people have keyed into the IOU and they have participated. They have invested, they have gotten their certificate, and they have gotten their payments across, and they are waiting for Biafra to be restored to get their interest and their money back from the IOU loan. So what are you waiting for, and what are the implications, and from what amount can you invest? Because these are some of the fact questions or few things that some people drop on the feedback. Yes, you can start this IOU loan from 1,000 Gemma, equivalently $1,000 or 1,000 euros. And then when you start, you will later be given a certificate of participation. And then you will return that certificate and then you wait until when Biafra is restored, then you will be able to claim your interest and your money back. Now, there's something peculiar about the IOU. No country or nations or government has ever done this kind of IOU loan system for their citizens. The fact here is that the IOU loan has different categories. So based on these categories, it also determines the version that your certificate will be called. You have the gold, you have the diamond, you have the platinum, and so forth and so on. You have the silver also. So based on how much you invest, if you start from 1,000, you invest 1,000, you may fall on this level or this name. If you if you invest from 10,000 or from 5,000, you may fall on this name. If you invest from maybe 20,000 or 50,000, you may fall on this name. But everyone that invests stands a chance of the 100% interest rate. I've not seen any bank, I've not seen any organization, I've not seen any company, I've not seen any community development bank giving somebody a loan and then the interest rate of the loan is up to this amount. No. Biafran government is doing something peculiar, something that has never happened. For example, you come into this loan with $100,000 or 100,000 a gemma or 100,000 euros. When Biafra is restored, your interest that you have gained from this 100,000 a gemma or $100,000 or 100,000 euros will be 100% of that which you invested. So if you had invested 100,000, you're going to get 100,000 back as interest, plus that your money that you invested. So the interest rate is very huge. When you look at other banks, if you go and put your money in a fixed deposit, what you will get at the end of the month may be maybe 0.3% or 1% or 2% or 3% or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. You can never even hear anything that is up to 40%. You can't even hear anything that is up to 50%, talk less of 60%. But the Biafran government IOU loan is telling you 100%. Because we know what Biafra owns, we know the capability and capacity of Biafra, what they can do. Everything that you see that is keeping the West today, they are coming to get it from Biafra. They are coming to get it from Africa. You see now, France is denying people that has Mali passports, Senegal and Niger and Burkina Faso visa. This is the same France that has been ripping off Senegal, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso for the past 100 years. But today, because these francophone countries colonized by France has stood their ground and say enough is enough. Our eyes are open. We don't want your hegemonic tendency anymore. We don't want your slavery pattern anymore. We want to be the one to decide our fate and to lead our lives. We want to be the one to decide the future of our children. We want things to be done our own way, with our own tradition and the way we know will work for us. Our children have traveled to daddy or abroad, and they have learned what the real essence of civilization is, how to develop their pace and have something. Captains of industries, majority of them are Africans that are based in Europe, America, and UK. So these people now have come back and say, enough is enough. We can take care of our situation, and we want to be the one to control our resources and control our lives. We want to be the one to decide. It's no more the slave masters that need to decide for us in this 21st century. And you know, when the day you tell your slave master that you know your right and you want your freedom, it is that day that your slave master will start seeing you as the worst enemy ever existed. But since when you've been a slave to your slave master for years, your slave master will always pamper you and will make you to see that your brother, who is also a slave with you, is your problem. That your brother who is a slave with you, that is in the slave camp, that he is longing to be a bigger slave to serve the master than you, so that he will get more benefit than you. But you will not hear the slave master tell you that this your brother wants to come and become master. No, he will tell you that this your brother wants to become a bigger slave, so that he will gain more position and advancement or benefit in the slave camp than you. But the day the mentality or the narrative is that this your slave brother is no more your problem, and that you and this your slave brother has come together and gone to meet your slave master and say, enough is enough, we know our rights, we want out, we want freedom, we don't want to be your slaves again. From that day, you are no more a good slave. From that day, you become the worst nightmare to your slave masters. That is what you see that the British, the US, and the Europeans have been doing to us for years. You see, we saw a video. Let's get the video, because this video connects to this IOU loan. this video of Soludo, it connects to this IOU loan, because the IOU loan and the Biafran coin was a child of necessity. The Biafran coin was a child of necessity when one Nigerian government terrorist currency, which we have destroyed. A lot of you may not understand why Nigerian currency is destroyed. It is not because of the price of oil and gas in the international market. No, it is because of the kidnap of Mazin and Khan. It is because of Biafran government. It is because of the tenacious stand of the prime minister. It is because of the Biafra Defense Forces. It is because of you as a Biafran who have carried out and implemented every enactment from the Biafran government through the office of the prime minister. The civil disobedience, so the boycott, all boycottable, so the sit at home of all kinds, so shut down this place and shut down this place. So now we are on 30 days lockdown of Nigerian terrorist institutions in Biafra land. We are dismembering their legitimacy in the checkpoint and in their government house and every representation houses. These are the things that are contributing to the demeaning effect of the Nigerian currency called Naira. And when they want to tell you the effect that is happening, they refuse to give the credit to the Biafran government. The credit should be given to the Biafran government because Nigeria has been using the Biafran region to suckle and raise money and then use the money to develop the entirety of Nigeria and to use it to pay the salaries of everybody in Nigeria. While the Biafran region now, where all the money is derived, becomes the slave camp. No development, nothing good of any kind, but everything taken there is what is used to sustain the entirety of Nigeria. So when the Biafran government prime minister said, enough is enough, you cannot be taking us for granted anymore, you cannot be taking our resources and be destroying our lives and then we get nothing back in return, they will go and borrow money from China, America, UK, Brazil, Portugal, Spain. They will share the money amongst every other state and regions in Nigeria. But the money that they will use to pay back this money that they have borrowed, it is the dividends of democracy and the revenues that will be generated from Biafra land. But when they brought that money to come and disburse or disperse the money in parentheses to the sections of the country, they did not disburse anything or allocate anything to Biafra land. But it is from what comes out of Biafra land that will be used to pay that money back. So the Biafran government, the prime minister taking a stand to cut the tails and wings of Nigeria is a win-win. So when you hear that Naira is falling, it is glory to the Biafran government. They kidnapped Mazin Kanu and they made the worst mistake, and then the monster came out from the prime minister. We salute all of you. So IOU loan, please and please, we want everyone to key into the IOU loan, because if you invest 100,000, you'll get your 100,000 back, which is 100% interest rate. And then you even have some other